It's Sunday, about lunchtime, and I'm going to try my first trail run in what seems like fucking ages, but probably like 10 weeks now. Pumped. Got my starter. I am going to try and do about an hour 45 is what's in my plan, but I'll just have to wait, see how I go with my lungs and my legs are somewhat out of practice. Cold sore. Crustacean. Overall, a really good training week this week, and I actually swam the furthest this week that I've swum in over 2 years. Just gone 20 minutes. My breathing's definitely laboured, like 145 beats per minute heart rate. Feels quite a lot higher than that. I am just plodding along, going up a hill. It's one I don't usually need to stop on, so I'm trying to run easy enough that I don't have to stop, but right now it feels like walking might be faster and easier. Just gone 20 minutes. Halfway through the life of a showgirl. Trying some new nutrition today. So I just tried the precision chew. And my initial thoughts really good. Kind of sweet, so probably wouldn't want too many in a session, but nice for a change. And they like to, I probably should have taken a video, maybe I'll chuck an overlay in, but they kind of like, almost like Turkish delight. Yeah, quite good. Just walking because I'm going up this. But my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless through the onyx night. Oh, polite. Oh, So I've got about 2.5k to go. I've done 13.5. Feeling okay, just quite like sluggish, I guess. I ran all the way up that hill that I wanted to run up. Now I'll just run back down it on my way back to the car. So pretty happy. Tripped over a few times and now my ankle feels a bit funny, but that's trail running, isn't it? Just finished in time for the rain. Just stretching my calves in the last 5k probably. I did about 16. In the last 5k my legs were really battling, so I think that's probably quite a good distance, a good time. The precision hydration was good. Well, I don't know what you call it, the gel and the chews. I really enjoyed those. So probably get some more of that. Sunday means Sunday Race Club on Milosh, so I thought I would show you what I do to get ready. It's just gone 8 o'clock. The kids have only just gone to bed. Usually they're in bed by like 7. So it means a little bit less time to get everything ready. But the race doesn't start till 8:45, so I'll probably start warming up 20 past 8. I've got 20 minutes to get ready. So I thought I would give you the lowdown. So I'll set up the laptop to live stream, and I'll have the YouTube live running on the TV through the Apple TV, and then I'll have the game running on the iPad. Got my bike trainer. I use Wahoo V6. Got this fan. I use this weight bag to tie the trainer down, not because I'm super strong, but because it kind of moves because it's on concrete. But yeah, mainly because I'm super strong. Got my snacks, my fan, and a second fan. I used that on yesterday in the semi-finals just because I felt I was overheating in my training. Not sure if I'll use it tonight. And then this will be my drink stand. Here's the drinks station. I've got these No Ugly electrolytes and a No Ugly Sport. See if there's any in the fridge. This is where the magic happens. Got one in the fridge, so I'll take that one out. Maybe I'll grab I might go full fat Red Bull, and I'll take a Monster just in case. It is a long race today, 44 kilometres, thinking it'll take like an hour 20. And I have got water in that bottle, but I'll probably make up an electrolyte too. I've got quite a good selection of goodies here. But lollies, do choose a lot for them. Real good if you feel like you're starting to cramp. And just some gels. I've got more gels. A bar. These are also good for cramp. Just take a handful of these if you start cramping. That's it. Oh, inhalers for my asthma. So now I'm just going to go back inside and draw up the course for today. It's 44k and I think about 400 meters of elevation. So there's a couple of climbs. I'll just have to make sure I don't get dropped on them. And in Cat 3, I mean, it's about my level in Cat 3 normally, but with the current state I'm in, not sure how it'll go. But I'm feeling good. Like after yesterday, in the semi-finals, my power was fine, but not great, but much better than it had been last week. So yeah, feeling pretty positive. Right, so I've connected everything, got trainer, power meter for dual recording, heart rate, trainer to do cadence, trainer to do resistance. Live stream, there's me. And I've started my No Ugly Sport because you're supposed to have that about half an hour before you need it. So I'm going to start that. It's got a bit of caf in it, and then I'll probably just top it up with my Red Bull. If I'm feeling dangerous, I might have Monster. It's hard to know this early on. Anyone can watch this if they wanted to, if you've got nothing better to do on a Sunday, if you're that much of a lame-o. Sometimes it's pretty entertaining to watch. I think it's probably more exciting if you know someone racing. But yeah, if you want the link, let me know. It's just on YouTube. Search Sunday Race Club, my wish. My wish. We have one of these every Sunday. Unless you have surgery, get sick, or an asthma attack or something. Anyway, let's get it on.
coming into our sprint section, and Brittany Litton has also gone for quite a long run for the line, but this time has taken Vochikova with her. We've seen Horner coming up now and really accelerating on here. I think Horner's going to go over the top. She does. So Litton, long range attack by Brittany Litton here, as we see Horner go over the top. Vochikova, Litton in that top riders at the moment. Sprint all together in these two categories. So at the moment, leading group of category 3 on the way in, making their way through towards the checkpoint. Who is going to take away the sprint? Montgomery has the skin suit, the polka dot skin suit, and she's got some work to do now, because Brittany Litton, who has gone for every single sprint and gone for a long one on each sprint, now it looks like she's got the gap. She really has opened up here. Briggs is trying to come after her. She won't have enough. Neither will Montgomery. My goodness me, Brittany Litton, nice way to round out the sprint competition, takes away the win by some margin, and by the look of that, it's going to be the sprint competition. Nicely done, Brittany Litton.
Was that a little tap on the table?
It was actually a tap on the chair arms.
Well, there we go. A little bit of drum roll here in the studio for Brittany Litton and her sprinting performance.
Awesome.
So well appreciated by my colleague.
Yes, indeed. I always like.
And by me.
Well, yes. The Pavia, who takes the sprint jersey, an honourable mention to Pamplona, taking away the polka dot jersey. Now, this is the run, category 3, 500 metres and less to go. Brittany Litton, who took that last sprint in there, in the green, in the polka dot jersey. It's Julia Montgomery, the two riders on the left-hand side of your screen in person, and we're on the climb section. Montgomery has got the gap, but Briggs and Litton are not that far behind. Montgomery tries to stretch this gap out on her terrain on the climb. This is about getting the gap. Anna Russell coming up pace as well, but can she do enough when it starts to level slightly? It's not going to be enough, I don't think. Julia Montgomery is burying herself here. She's time to smile as she makes her way to the line. Julia Montgomery takes away the race win, has time to relax as she comes over the line. It's a bunch of finish, a photo finish behind. It's Montgomery from Essler, from Russell, from Keinberger, and Brad.
My cold sore seems to have grown, but so last night was mileage and it went so well. I'm still kind of shocked because of the way I felt, not necessarily the power I put out, although I got a second best ever 1 minute power, which is huge considering where I've been. But no, it was good. I ended up getting 9th in Cat 3 and I won a sprint, and then because I'd come in the top 5 in the other 2 sprints, I ended up winning the overall sprint. So that's some good money. I think it's about $300 US in the race last night, which will be nice because I need as much money as I can get for Ultraman, because that, well, the Noosa race alone is going to be like 12,000 New Zealand dollars. So yeah, it's a lot. But it's just money, right? This is lunchtime now. I'm about to go for a run. But Big T has cleaned, I think, both of the kids' rooms, the lounge, and he's in the hallway now. I love watching him. It's become a new hobby of mine, is to set Tim off and see what he gets stuck on today. But anyway, back to my wash. It was really good. I was on Discord with my team, which was always motivating. But yeah, I just felt good. I felt like myself again, which honestly, even on Saturday morning in the semi-finals race, I thought, fuck, I'm never gonna feel good on the bike again, like never gonna feel good running, because I did 3K last week and that was hard. But yeah, I felt really good. And I'm not sure what it was. Being able to breathe helps. So I think maybe it was down to being able to breathe. It was a 44-kilometer race, and about 30k in, my calves started to cramp. I think possibly didn't have enough electrolytes after my run, but also trail running really takes it out of my legs, particular calves, especially when you're going up the hills. So yeah, 30k in is pretty good. My hair's a fucking mess. Look good though. So you're about to go for a run. The run yesterday was not great. I think in my head I'm still pre-surgery fit, so I could just keep running in around that 5k per 5 minute per kilometre pace, but I can't, because I ran up a road called Burma Road, and the last time I ran that road was when I did the 2 back-to-back marathons before the surgery. So the day before my surgery I did, well, 2 days before was the total marathon that I did with my friend Hannah, and then the Sunday I did a marathon on my own, just run the trails and then around Whakatane and back into Ohope, and I ran up that road and I just remember feeling really good, and I was going fast, but then yesterday morning I was not feeling that good. Feeling good in terms of being running, but not good in how hard it was. I felt sluggish, or like my legs were, when you're running through mud, that feeling, just like lead. But my heart rate was good and my breathing was good, so all good signs. Good progress. It's Monday. I had 5.5 hours sleep last night. I think it was 5.5 hours sleep. My HRV status is still so fucked up. So I had a 39 last night and my baseline's 41 to 58. It's still low, but I'm coming back up. Yeah, sleep. 58 score. Shorter than ideal. 5 hours 41. Quality poor. And that would be all the caffeine I had. But after the race, I watched the live stream and watched the live stream, used the recovery boots in bed, had some cookies and milk, and I always have a protein shake. I never really felt like eating, but I did have a couple of biscuits and some milk, and then a sleep tea. And I ended up going to sleep quite quickly, so I probably should have tried to sleep a bit earlier. I think it was like 12:30 or something when I decided to finally try and sleep. So yeah, sun's out. So I am going to go and try a run. But yesterday on the trail, I tripped over roots about 5 times, and I also rolled my right ankle a couple of times, just out of practice, I think, on watching where I'm going. And now my ankle is quite sore. It was quite swollen yesterday. I think it's probably something to do with my shin, my ankle and my Achilles. So I'll see how this today goes on the run. I might end up walking more than running, but that's okay. Nice to get out at lunchtime. And then after work, I'm supposed to be doing a swim, and I have a Pilates class. And then I'll get the kids, because they've got jiu-jitsu tonight, and Ari's got jiu-jitsu later, so I'll go home and cook dinner. But it's so good knowing I don't have to go home and vacuum the floor, because my mate Big T is already on top of that. My ankle is killing me, man. It's shooting up from under my heel into my Achilles. I was hoping that it would get less sore as I run, but hasn't happened. I'm now 23 minutes in and it's hurting less, so here's a tendon issue. Fucking Achilles. Happy, I guess, that it's not something else. I got 2 deliveries today, or 3 really, but so I got this from Australia, just from the Precision website. I thought this would be cool. It's like stickers, so you can work out your fueling. and I hadn't tried the calf gels. I've got some of the regular gels to try. I got 2 of those, and then I've got this, just the flow gel. So then I got the flasks to put the flow gel in. I got the little one, the big one, and then the bottle. So you just empty this into the bottles and how much you want based on that. So that's cool. I'm happy to have that and try the flow gel because carbs. And then trusty Kiwi multi-sport coming through. I got these little caffeine, I like almost like fruit bursts, I guess, but they've got quite a lot of caff. Some electrolytes, tailwind because it's the goat, and then my fave good go to. So looking forward to these. I think these will be good for like maybe a My Wish. Lol. Just done my run. I was supposed to have a 38-minute run with some efforts. I think 6 or 8 efforts. But I'm still nursing my injury from Sunday when I rolled my ankle on the trails. And it's like I have to limp a little bit when I walk, but in the run, as I ran further and it warms up, it hurts less, so that's why I'm pretty sure it's just tendon. The tendon that runs between like your Achilles and your ankle bone on the inside of your foot, posterior tibialis or something like that. So that's niggly, but my legs are actually really, I can feel in my quads. They're really tired from the run on Sunday and probably the bike race on Sunday night, and then I had quite a like not overly hectic bike session this morning, but it was sprinty 40-minute efforts. So the chill run was probably quite good. But yeah, I've booked physio on Friday for the tendon, so hopefully that sorts that out. Kia ora, happy Wednesday. Don't mind the noise in the back. Just my boy Timothy Bob doing his thing. Cold sore's looking good. So this week has been off to a pretty good start. I had my wish on my wish. My wishes came true. Had my whooshing on Sunday night. I have physio on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so I'll see what the physio says. Yesterday when I woke up, it was a little stiff and sore. Today wasn't so bad. I've been K-taping. I wore compression socks last night, and then I also had my ankle brace on. But I must get really irritated with it in my sleep because I always wake up without the ankle brace on, even though I wear it to bed. Had a really good sleep last night. Probably wasn't quite long enough. My sleep score was 92 and I got quality excellent. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And I'm repping a social run club in Perth that my pal Mark started this year. It's growing pretty fast by the looks. I've never been to Perth, but one day when I go, I'll probably go and make sure that I can join the run club. I haven't cried about anything this week yet, which is a bonus. I considered crying about my ankle. When I did it, I thought, fuck, you dumb bitch. And then I kept running, and then I did it again. I thought, fuck, you clumsy dumb bitch. And by the end of the run, it was 17k-ish, maybe 16. By the end of the run, my quads were dead. It was about an hour 50 on the trails. My quads were dead, my calves hurt, my ankle hurt, and then it got worse throughout the day. It is noticeable biking, especially on like the pulling up part of the stroke. Not so much the pushing down, I've found. But yeah, biking, and it must loosen it up, I guess, and what the tendons do like to work. So, no, very happy. I raced again this morning. My power was really good again. I'm just too heavy at the minute. May not look at model, but in terms of eSports, I'm on the heavier side. Some of the girls that are racing are like, some of them are about 40 kgs, majority are between 50 and 60 kgs. I'm currently sitting around 66, and I think that seems to be like a naturally nice weight for me. I've been 63, and that's like probably quite good for me in terms of my power. I'm competitive at 63 in eSports. I'd probably like to get there again. Might happen naturally, but if I stay around 65 to 66, I think that's probably good for all of the other shit that I've got going on. Something that's been hard this morning, got dropped on a hill. That was hard because I thought in my head, man, if I was just a little bit fitter and if I was just a little bit lighter, I would have made the group and been there over the hill. And then I kind of had to slap myself afterwards, and I was like, fuck man, you've come a long way. You've just had like 9 to 10 weeks off. Raced hard on Saturday, raced hard on Sunday. Had pretty easy Monday, Tuesday, and racing again Wednesday morning. Like that's 3 pretty solid back-to-back days. Running again. Still got life to live. Like Timothy Bob has made such a huge impact in my life. Game changer. If you're thinking about getting a robot vac, I should have done it fucking months ago. And then I would have splashed out on a more expensive model, because when my wash pay out, you get quite a good like life supplement is what it is. But I should have just got the Robo Rock when I decided that was the one I wanted. But Timothy Bob, like I'm having issues with his mopping. When he wears his mop, he gets lost and like thinks he's trapped behind doors. So there must be something. I probably need to look into that today. But just the vacuuming has saved so much time, so much, and it's like stressful having to get up, get the kids ready, train, go to work, come home, cook dinner, and then vacuum. Like, now I don't have to do that. The other day yesterday on the way home, before I left, I said, Timothy, clean the bathroom. And I come home and he'd cleaned the bathroom, he'd cleaned the lounge and the kitchen. And then I put his mop on and he mopped the kitchen. It's amazing. Very happy. Very satisfied. But anyway, back to the hard thing. It was hard being shit. But in the grand scheme of things, I was awesome. And so I slapped myself. Not really. Had a word with myself afterwards and said, come on man, give yourself some grace. And yeah, looking at the power numbers, it was really good. One thing I'm looking forward to this week is on Sunday I have a 3-hour gravel ride, so I'm really looking forward to that. I've ridden my grave once since I had the surgery, and that was just 40 minutes on the road just after I'd had, I can't remember if it was after the cold or after the asthma thing, but anyway, it was only like 40 minutes and I just rode along the road by the beach. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting out, getting on the grav and seeing some good sights. Like, I hope the weather's good. Today the weather is fucking amazing. I think it's up to 18, so it's getting warmer and the sun's out. It's just a shame that I can't be a full-time athlete, really. And not like I'm ever going to be like an elite professional athlete, but I would just like to ride my bike all day and get paid for it. I wonder who would pay me to ride my bike. Certainly not my husband. I was lucky enough to receive a package from my friend Corey, who's just created this 4-cell electrolyte and carb mix. I tried one of the secret flavours today for my bike ride and it was really yum. I noticed no issues, so that's absolutely fantastic because I love carbs. Just randomly pushed buttons. I don't know what setting it's on or anything. Hurts like fuck. Fuck. Jeez. It's 5 o'clock on Friday. Parked at the swimming pool. This is the fucking last thing I want to be doing. But then I remembered I've got 2 Ultraman races to do next year. And God knows my swimming needs to improve. So I'm going to just been sat in the car about half an hour pretending I was doing stuff, but really just procrastinating. Anyway, 2.3k is not far. I can do that. And if I was at home, I'd just be cooking dinner anyway, so not like I've got to vacuum the floor, thanks Timothy Bob. I did my longest ride in about 3 months. It was 2 hours on Zwift. Woohoo! Thanks again for coming along for this fantastic installment of my Ultraman journey. I'm just so glad that I'm back into training and hopefully it's a bit more exciting for you all. And I will see you in the next episode.